So let's play a round of GeoGuessr, the map of Europe, because I can't afford to go outside of Europe, and let's see where I'm going. Okay, so we are in Eastern Europe. Alright, so based on that, I can tell that we're probably gonna be in Slovakia, Czechia, Slovenia, Croatia maybe, because this is a Slavic language. We are in the European Union, yep, we are. Jakie maso uzniny wsietaty. I wish I could get to know the name of the city. Oh, that's quite helpful. So we have Nedomice and Privory. Literally here on the corner of those streets. It's the one, yeah, that's the one. Okay, Komenského, that's the one. That's literally where we are. Now, instead of guessing, we need to actually get there and, you know, replicate the picture we got on Street View, which is this beautiful thing. So we need to get to Wsietaty in Czechia. So Wsietaty, 2,400 inhabitants. It's a very old town. What's interesting about this place? The most famous guy from this town is a student who killed himself. The story behind the student is fascinating, and I will cover it later in the video. I don't want to spoil too much now, so let's get ready for our trip. Alright, so I'm ready to go. I have everything I need. So first I need to get to the train station in Katowice, and from there I will go to Prague, and from Prague to Wsietaty. So let's do it. It's gonna be a very random trip to a random town in Czechia. It's kind of ridiculous, you know, but it's gonna be fun. We have a small issue because it could rain today. We're literally in the middle of June and it's gonna be 18 degrees today. Tell me guys, where is my global warming when I need it? And yeah, we have like 5 hours more of being here on the train. Honestly, I'm a little bit tired, but content, you know. That's one of the most ridiculous things I've done this year so far, because we're going to a random place for no reason whatsoever, just because GeoGuessr told us to. We're in Czechia now. So we've been on the train for like 5 hours now. The train is delayed about half an hour. You know, at this time I was prepared for a fun random trip. I had no idea that the random place I was heading to would leave me with any kind of lesson. Well, let's just say for now that I was wrong. So our train just got stopped, which is a very annoying thing. We're in the middle of nowhere. 3 hours. Alright, so we're in Prague. We're like 50 minutes late, but at least we're here. Alright, so we're currently on the way to the hotel. We just took a tram from the main station. Thank you so much. Thank you. Who on earth puts toilet paper like this? Everybody knows that it's supposed to be on the other way. Like this. The view, wow! Wow, you guys, it's beautiful. We have somewhere about 1 hour before our train to the next location leaves. That's the train we're gonna take. We're going to this random location to take the picture. So far, the weather is great. What's up with those, like, bells ringing or something, I don't know. You know, almost like you're in a church. That's where we're going. It's gonna be worth it. That's been a great journey alongside my girlfriend. You know, there is something playing looking at those random fields in Czechia. Just because I got here, I got this location on GeoGuessr. I feel stupid. Okay guys, we're in Wsietaty. So we made it. Now we need to find the exact location. So here I am, standing in Wsietaty, a place I'd never heard of until GeoGuessr brought me here. You know, at first it seemed like just another spot on the map, but it's not. As you can see, everywhere there are mentions of this guy Jan Palak, and there is a quite interesting story behind this guy, and basically we'll try to unfold the story. What we found out is that here Jan Palak was born. Most of you probably don't know who Jan Palak is. He's a student. I mentioned earlier that he killed himself, but the story behind his suicide is quite important to Czechs, Poles, to Slovaks, and basically to everyone who experienced communism in Eastern Europe. So basically he burned himself in Prague to protest the Warsaw Pact, which it was like this kind of alliance forced by USSR on the rest of Europe, and that's the place where this guy was born. I'm trying to learn more, but unfortunately I can't really find any people here to ask because it's quite empty, and I asked a couple of people but they didn't really feel like answering in English in front of the camera. I will try to learn as much as possible. It's a very small town, so it's not very helpful. Alright, time for a history lesson. Jan Palach committed self-immolation on January 16, 1969 in response to the Warsaw Pact invasion of Czechoslovakia, in which the Soviet Union invaded Czechoslovakia to crush the Prague Spring reforms. His funeral turned into a massive protest, and several copycat suicides have been influenced by the example of Palach. This story hits home for me as I am Polish, and I would say that we Poles and Czechs have a lot in common when it comes to history. You know, the history is all around us. We just have to be curious enough to find it. So, to anyone watching this, remember that every place you go has a story. But now it's time to go to our final destination. Let's keep going. Actually, I feel like I know those streets. I was here on GeoGuessr. Oh, I remember this place. That's how I get to know which city I'm in. Look at this river. It's beautiful.
It's not beautiful.
There's water inside. Oh, I think I know those trees. Is it Kolenskiego? That's Kolenskiego. Okay. Yo, do you know the sign? I think I've seen this sign somewhere before. This is the sign that helped me the most with guessing the location, because now if we look the opposite direction, those are the trees that we saw on the original image from GeoGuessr. Now all I have to do is take a picture and we have to find those trees. There's literally this that's this curve here. Can you see this? That's over there, this grey thing. I have no idea what that's supposed to be. So I have to take a picture like that, literally. It should be something like this. Unfortunately there are some new trees around here, so you don't see the landscape anymore, but I think it was a pretty fun thing to do, right? Yeah, I think we should go home now.